All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol SNDL, Sundial Growers Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we jump into this chart, I do want every single investor to be aware that I have a new ticker symbol to share with you guys. It's a small company that has been growing explosively in the last couple of months. It's in the semiconductor sector. And with all the new innovations and technology, this has so much market share to obtain in the next coming years, months, and time frames. So definitely stay tuned till the end because this is a ticker symbol you definitely want to keep on your radar. It's laying low, not a lot of hype, and a lot of organic growth. So stay tuned. So SNDL, Sundial Growers Inc. has had a run, right? Hit highs here of 132 and there's been a pullback. Well, I'm going to explain to you guys in just a moment what I'm seeing based off the chart and investor sentiment. So let's go ahead and move our resistance and support to its new location, and we're going to talk about that in just a moment, and we're going to talk about it a little bit broader as well. So when we look at this chart, a lot of investors have been waiting, right, from this area and even around this area and on the way down to get out of this stock. Well, you could see that it ran up and look how fast it fell down. It ran up again and look how fast it's falling down. Now we want consolidation to happen within this channel if it can't go any higher, but it needs to hold itself up hopefully above $1 so it could show some strength for the recent run and then the near term coming weeks and months of growth, right? For this to continue the momentum. But the 50-day moving average is also catching up to the price, which then can also pull down the price as well. So we want to keep all these things in mind because of the way the stock's reacting. But the reason why it runs up so fast and pulls right back down is because a lot of investors that have been holding or waiting, they just can't take it anymore and they're getting out. Some are leaving with profits, some are leaving with a small loss or breaking even. But for the most part, a lot of investors want to move their investment to another location because there's not a lot going on with this stock until now. But it had taken a while for something to really happen to make investors more attracted and excited about it. And not only that, but also down here in the 40-cent range, a lot of investors were getting a little bit worried, right? And also with some uncertainty due to the fact that it was going in a downward direction no one expected. And then it ran up and they're like, okay, I just experienced a whole roller coaster of emotions. I'm out. And that's what happened so fast. So I want investors to be aware that, yeah, this ran up, but it's pulling right back down. We want to look for consolidation, but we also want this to pull upwards because the 50-day moving average catches up to the price. This pulls down. We're going to end up in bearish territory, giving leverage to the bears again. So the most important resistance level, if it breaks through the resistance level we're about to look at, is 119. So this can pull further away upwards in the upward direction. The most important support level, if it breaks through this support level we're about to look at, is the lowest point in the day, and that's 93 cents, very close to 91, which is the next important support level based off the history of the chart. So what is our resistance and support? First, I want to look at the 50-day moving average, and it's 103. We're sitting at 107. If this does not break through the resistance, the 50-day moving average will catch up to the price and end up putting this in bearish territory by default. So keep that in mind. Our support level is 101. This gets broken through. This is broken through the 50-day moving average and through support, and that gives more leverage to the bears. And your next point of reference would be down here at 93 to see how the stock's reacting, if the bulls are trying to reappear or are the bears tearing this one down fairly fast. But the first support level is 101. Keep that in mind. Now our resistance level here, let's get it to the T, is 111. Now 111 needs to be broken through by the bulls. I want to emphasize this. Needs to be broken through by the bulls and turn into a support so that the bulls can pull upwards to reach newer highs and new resistance levels. So 111 definitely needs to be broken through and turn into a support so that the 50-day moving average does not catch up to the price and the stock can pull away from it, giving that opportunity for the bulls to maintain leverage and stay in bullish territory before this crosses the price and ends up in bearish territory by default. So 111 definitely needs to be broken through by the bulls, and then up here at 119 to continue to reach newer highs and new resistance levels. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Stay tuned till the end because I have a ticker symbol you definitely want to keep on your watch list, and stay tuned so you don't miss it. So for everyone that has stayed to this point in the video, the ticker symbol I'm about to share with you guys is in the semiconductor sector. Now, it's been growing exponentially, and I believe there's so much more room going into the coming years for this company, and their market cap is so small compared to its competitors, and I believe that as that market cap continues to grow, the stock price has all the potential to grow as well. So let's go ahead and look at it. It's UMC, United Microelectronics. Now, in the last year, it grew from around down here, $2.50 almost, all the way up to $10.70. Now, this hasn't been in a year. This is 2020 in June, so this has been only like 7 to 8 months. So it hasn't even been a year. I look forward to seeing where this is going to be in the next 4 months, 5 months, to then compare it to those numbers. But we are seeing it pull back. I completely understand. I apologize to every single viewer that I didn't come across this one anytime sooner. If not, I would have been talking about it, and I probably would have had a position already. So right now, this is on my watch list, and I'm keeping a really close eye on it. But there's so much potential moving forward as long as this doesn't just pull back and eat away and end up back at $5. It's going to be a good one to watch if there's some consolidation, or it pulls back down to around $7 and some change, and we find some consolidation within this area, and then earnings, and then all the different catalysts moving forward going into the year, and the growth continues. This stock has potential, especially once we start to see the market cap rise. So we're currently at 948 for it, and the revenue has grown in the last couple of years. I mean, it went from 4 to 5, and then it went back to 4, and then 6 this last year, 2020. Now, net income was fluctuating also, and that was 300 million 2017, 2018, 200, then 300 again in 2019, and then here we are with the largest amount in the last 4 years, or 3 years better said. We're on the 4th year now, actually, and that is 900 million, right? Almost 1 billion in revenue. Excuse me, net income. Revenue was 6 billion. And when we go to the quarterly, you could see how much growth it's had over time. This stock has a lot more room, especially if it continues to grow in revenue and profit margins. It's going to be awesome because the more a stock or company profits, the more it reflects in the stock price, and the more it reflects in the stock price, the higher it goes, and the market cap is going to grow with it. So if you compare this to its competitors, there's a lot of room still for this market cap, and there's a lot of room for the market share of the semiconductor sector for this company in the years to come. I definitely recommend doing your research and due diligence. I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold any positions on UMC or any stock that I share here in the channel Invest for Tomorrow. I'm just here to enlighten you guys on stocks that are being overlooked, and they're not hyped. They're nice and quiet, but they show organic and healthy growth. If I say ever a stock is speculative, that's different. But I don't see any speculation here. I see nothing but healthy and organic growth, especially when you look at the income statements and financials that are showing the same upward trend and the chart is showing it. That's a good correlation. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to seeing your guys' thoughts on this one, and let's make some money.